For whatever reason, the tabloid press seems to have it in for Barack Obama. I don't know why, except for they probably see him as being woke. They constantly attack him for the exact same things that are happening in the United Kingdom. They attack him for his birthday party celebration and implied that it was a super spreader event, while simultaneously they applaud Aunt Farkland, whatever his name is. They applaud his wedding, which was mostly maskless, while simultaneously bashing the only black president we've ever had, which of course is the same thing that happened with the only known confirmed woman of color to marry into that family. Notice I said confirmed because we know that's probably not true. But as an African American, do you understand how that looks to me as an African American? And this is a country, the United Kingdom, I spent thousands visiting that country. And right now, I don't feel good about it. I really don't feel good about it. I have nothing against the people. I had some really great exchanges with people there. I met a lot of interesting people. Everybody was generally nice to me. I just had that one incident where I could say race probably played a part. Maybe, probably. I seemed to be the only person of color headed toward the first class carriage that was questioned about my ticket. But, there you have it. But just for the record, that did not happen with the Virgin train. It was actually, I guess, whichever railroad it was, but it wasn't the Virgin trains. And so now they're attacking Obama for his presidential center, which is actually built on reclaimed land. This parkland they are so outraged about. This land was actually reclaimed from Lake Michigan about 150 years ago. So this big fuss they're making about this reclaimed land is actually just a made-up outrage. There are people in Chicago that want to protect the parkland, and they should. But this small footprint of a building in a portion of the park which did not exist before the 1893 World's Fair should not create such a big fuss. These are the same people that blocked a $1 billion art museum that was actually proposed for a parking lot, something that was already developed in parkland, but it was a parking lot, mostly built underground. These are the same people that opposed that, and because of that, we lost the George Lucas Art Center. So not all of these fights are very sensible. I will never say, oh, you should not speak out, but it's amplified by these tabloid newspapers to hurt people on the left. That's why I keep telling you all, we can't wait for Ronan Farrow to fight this fight. We have to do it ourselves because the mainstream media does not seem interested in challenging the tabloid media, such as CBS, when they finally called out the tabloids for those headlines about the Duchess of Sussex. They were ready to sue. So that's why we got to fight this fight ourselves, because we cannot depend on anybody else to take up this battle. That's why the Sussex squad, I wish there was a day when we didn't need to do what we do, but the fight continues because the same dark forces that have targeted the Duchess of Sussex are those same dark forces that continuously target Barack Obama, the only African American president we've ever had, and this mostly nationalist white society of journalists or supposedly journalists, continuously attack him. It's easier to do things like this from the outside when the money comes from overseas, because one thing about African Americans here in the United States, we speak up and we speak out. We definitely will speak. We will make our voices heard. We have been fighting this battle for a long time, and it hasn't always been easy, but we continue to struggle. The weight of what the tabloids have over there is different from how they have their way over here. The Duchess of Sussex is home, so if they think that that stuff can work over here, they're going to end up solving the puzzle. Now, I'll say this about the Duchess of Cambridge. I think she looks stunning. As a matter of fact, I think she always looks stunned. I mean, anytime you see her, she always looks petrified and grinning and grinning and petrified. She always looks like that. But the other thing I'll say is I like that gown better when I saw it on the Princess of Wales, Princess Diana. It looked better on Princess Diana. I'm just saying. And of course, the Duchess of Cornwall, she wore a nice soft pastel color, which is perfect to kind of soften her look. They say she won Best in Show. And then Prince Charles, he decided it was better to keep at least one of his hands in his pocket at all time. I have to say though, did I catch Kate taking a good look at the top of William's head? I promise you, and every time I see her and William, it seems like she is just as puzzled about the size of his head as we are. She's just as puzzled as we are. Or maybe that little grinning tick that she has, maybe that's her way of coping with William's head. Like this guy right here, he's looking at William's head. That's it for now. Please like, subscribe, share, donate, etc. If you would like to make a donation and you don't know how, to help support this channel, you can go to the comments section where you can find links to the Patreon, the PayPal, and the Cash App. Thanks for watching Royal Sussex.